Hi, I'm Amiyah, and welcome back to the M.I.A show. This is episode 2. Today we have a little bit less to talk about compared to last week, but still some shocking news and some updates. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first news story that I want to talk about is Mark leaving Ncity. This was a complete surprise to the fandom. This is like unfathomable levels of change. Mark basically was Ncity, like he's the center of Ncity. He was in every basically all of the units. And let's go ahead and read that statement to see why Mark is leaving. Hello, this is SM Entertainment. We would like to sincerely thank all fans for your continued love and support for Ncity. After a long period of careful and thoughtful discussion with Mark regarding his future activities, we have mutually agreed to conclude his exclusive contract as of April 8th. Mark will conclude all activities as a member of Ncity, including NCT 127 and NCT Dream. Then they do a little bit of gassing him up. Since his debut with NCT in 2016, Mark has demonstrated exceptional talent and versatility through both group and solo activities and has delivered remarkable performances over the years. We are truly grateful for the time he spent with us, and we wholeheartedly support him as he begins a new chapter in his journey. And then moving forward, NCT 127 is going to be 7 members, and NCT Dream will continue as 6 members. SM Entertainment will continue to fully support the activities of the NCT members, and we will do our best to honor the continued love and support from fans. Now, Mark also wrote his own statements, which he posted on Instagram. I do not speak Korean, unfortunately, so I am going to skip the Korean pages and we're going to look at the English one. Oh, he wrote a lot. Okay. Out of all the things my heart wants to say right now, I truly wish to say thank you. Thank you for loving, supporting, and shaping me to become who I am today. I truly believe that our hearts have better sight than our eyes, and what my heart sees right now isn't a closing door, but rather an opening new one. I hope our next chapter together could be where we are all healthily smiling about the past, welcoming the present, and being excited for what's to come. It's a quest that I myself am scared about, but I know that it's not for the worst. If I had ever done something right to have gained your trust over the last decade, I hope you believe me when I say that I am not doing this just for fun. I'll never forget the pieces of love and truth each and every season he gave me. I'm not playing here, and I am for sure not playing with your guys' hearts. You guys make me want to be a better person, and I hope my decision in life can only become a positive impact to anyone watching. I'm truly and always thinking of you guys, and I'll really be working hard to make it all make sense. Love you all so much. See you. So what I've gathered from this is that so Mark is, of course, he's leaving the group. He's leaving NCT. My question is he continuing solo under SM Entertainment? I am editing right now, and Mark is leaving SM Entertainment, so if he's continuing solo, that is under a separate company. Why is the date that he's leaving so soon? Do people not get... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with K-pop recently, but do people not get a little warning about this anymore? Or is it like he just went to the company and said, I don't want to do this anymore? And they're like, well, you know what? You've done 10 years with us. We'll let you go. Or how are these conversations coming about? This is becoming a more frequent thing. So I don't know. But I'm happy for Mark. I guess it's good that they get, from what we see, seems like idols get more control over when they want to stop performing. But I would say, did something cause this? I don't know. It's like, did you wake up one morning and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore? Or I just want to know where it came from. I actually was able to see NCT Dream in concert. I just wore that shirt, so I don't have the shirt right now. But you guys have seen me in that shirt before. I was able to see NCT Dream in concert, I think 2 years ago now. It was when they were touring for the Dream chapter. Wait, that sounds like a TXT thing. Was that them? It was called Dreamscape, but the show was really good. Got to see a lot of songs that I really liked. It was a great experience. So I know Mark did a solo album last year, so I'm wondering if it's just that he wants to go solo now, or is he stepping back from entertainment completely? Most likely, I think he's gonna end up going solo. All right, I did see people saying April Fool's Day was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was. I guess they, when they picked April 7th, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he came and said this like April 1st, and then they picked April 8th because it was a week away, and they just waited a couple days to make the announcement so it wasn't too close to April Fool's Day. But yeah, a shock for the NCT community. Like, when I was just, last night I went, oh my gosh. Last night I went to NMIXX's first world tour. I saw them in DC. Well, not really, but close enough. And I got this shirt. Got the drip, guys. Got the drip. Yeah. But their show was amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna do a separate video talking about that. I feel like I might as well talk about it here. Amazing show. They had a live band. They had I got to see my favorite song from last year. Guys, remember in my video last year, best songs of 2025, like 3 of their songs were in there. I think they performed all of them live. You can tell that their last album was really modeled for the live audience. It was amazing. It was amazing. I don't even know what to say. It was a really good show. It was longer than I expected. The only thing that would have made it better, guys, is if they performed Passion Fruit. They didn't perform Passion Fruit, but that's like the one song that I felt was missing, that I would have wanted to hear that I didn't hear. But they have so many songs that I like where it's like they would have been there all night long. But it was a really good show. Okay, back to our I don't know what that had to do with Mark. Oh, because I was talking about concerts. Yeah. Yep. So I guess we'll see him later. Yeah. Okay, and then on to our next topic. We have Manon. Guys, I know I talk about Catseye pretty often. I think I'm going to start talking about them less, and I'll tell you why in this next segment. Manon removes Catseye from her bio on Instagram, and she is not seen in the first trailer for Pinky Up. Someone also did a little analysis of the formation that they're in, and based off of the leak that we saw, they have a new 5-member formation, which indicates that Manon is not going to be in the comeback. Here's what I want to say. Of course, there are 2 options here. Either she is coming back, and this is all for publicity, a truck driving by, or she's not coming back, and they're just waiting to say it. Now, this could go either way. Let's go with the first option. She is coming back and this is for publicity. If she's coming back and this is for publicity, their fans will have 0 trust in them at all. This would be a horrible method to go with. I think that this is very strange. She's been on hiatus now for almost 2 months. And then is she in on it? Like, what are we, if you're proposing that this is for publicity, she's in on it and she's pretending that the company just sent her on hiatus for no reason, and then the company just said, let's send her on hiatus to keep people talking for 2 months while we're preparing for this comeback. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that it's not a completely unbelievable thing that someone would do that, but it would just completely demolish the trust with the fans. I don't think that's a safe move to make. And Manon, honestly, I would say she's the most popular member in the US. So I think it's very risky to do that if they were just doing this for publicity, which is why I want to say that that's not what they're doing. Also, I mean, Catseye is a group that people talk about all the time, even when they don't have a lot going on. Like, people were analyzing Daniela's dance challenge with La Seraphim to say that she was over dancing. People like to look at everything that they do, right? So I don't think that they would need to concoct a plan like this to keep people talking by pushing away one member when people were going to talk about them regardless. Then we have the leaks come out. So if you don't know, basically every song Catseye has promoted for the past year has been leaked. I say that with air quotes in case you're not looking. Leaked. Gnarly. We heard the demo. Gabriella, we heard the demo before the song came out. Internet Girl, we heard the demo before the song came out. Now Pinky Up, we've heard basically the whole song. We have the animation for the, I forget what they call it, but it's a drawn out sketch for different shots of the music video. We have that. We have the choreography with all 6 members. So if somebody's here's what I think. I don't think that the leaks are fake. Wait, I said that wrong. I think that the leaks are being done on purpose. I think that they're orchestrating these quote-unquote leaks to get the fan base to start talking about the song before it comes out. Because if you're telling me you are a major record label and you have had 4 songs from you have had 4 songs in a row from a huge artist leak, and you're telling me you're not doing an investigation to figure out where that's coming from, that doesn't sound right unless you're doing it on purpose. I think the leaks are on purpose. I think this thing with Manon is something completely different. I think that this was not orchestrated for marketing purposes. Now, why did I mention the leaks? I said, oh, to point out something that was being done for attention. Yes. I think, oh, also in the music video we saw they only had 5 teddy bears symbolizing the 5 members minus Manon, and then they only had they had solo shots of everyone but her, and the choreography was changed to be for 5 people. Now, perhaps they could come out later on and say that she was on her health hiatus when they filmed the music video and that's why she isn't in it. I don't find that to be very believable. They have shot a video. They've done videos before when one member was out, like the Gabriella performance video, but they have not done a music video before without one member present. The reason that Manon's hiatus is very suspicious is because she's saying she's healthy. They said it was for a health hiatus. They gave us an official date of when she's coming back, which is kind of suspect because the date she's supposed to return is the day that they do Coachella. We've seen her go skiing and everything else. She's like, guys, I'm good. She said she's having positive conversations with the company, but she removed the group's name out of her Instagram bio. I think that there's something going on there. A little push and a pull, I would say. I think there's something going on there. Something's fishy. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't feel right about it. And if they're 5 members, if they move forward as 5 members and Manon does not end up coming back on April 10th, whoa, my hair is moving. If she doesn't end up coming back on April 10th like they said she would, this is going to be terrible for the group. I cannot see them moving forward as 5. I don't see them having the same kind of appeal that they did without her. Yeah. Originally, before the trailer even came out, I did have the thought, what if they don't put her in the trailers and stuff, and then boom, she's in the music video, and everybody's like, whoa, she's back. But I don't know. I think it's been going on for a little bit too long now. And if it's, oh my goodness, wait. I want to compare the trailer to the animated shots we got for the music video. So I'm gonna pull that up and I'm gonna look at it. Okay, I have done an investigation. I will not play the audio or show the video because I do not want to get copyright claimed, but I'll leak it. I'll link it in the description box to the TikTok that or the YouTube video. So there are some shots we saw in the trailer that were solo shots. I think it was of Daniela. She ended up getting a solo shot when that shot in the stop motion or whatever for the music video was originally pairs. So I don't know, guys. Looks like she might not be coming back. Or at the very least is not in the video. Now, I think it would be very shady if she's not in the video, but she's coming back on April 10th. And the reason I think that is because how is she going to come back and perform on April 10th if she hasn't been practicing with the group? And if she's been practicing with the group, then why would she not be in the music video? I was supposed to be in the video. Madison Beer reference. So yeah. Guys, if we get the announcement soon that Catseye is 5, I think I'm anticipating that more than I'm anticipating... Wait, does anticipating mean that I'm excitedly waiting for something? That's not what I wanted to say. I'm expecting that more than I'm expecting Manon to return on April 10th at Coachella. Now, if she doesn't return and they knew she wasn't coming back, that's very shady as well. Because people bought tickets for Coachella. Of course, if you buy tickets for Coachella, it is a music festival. You shouldn't think that one member of a group is going... You shouldn't think that if one member of a group isn't there, then you wasted your money on your tickets. You know what I mean? But I will say, if I show up to Coachella expecting a 6-member group to be 6 people, and the group ends up being 5 people, I would kind of be gooped and gagged. I would be like, well, what happened to the 6th person that I paid to see? So, I don't know. But I did make my video last year, guys, talking about Catseye, and I felt like they've been on a... the direction that they've been going in has kind of been something that I'm, like, not into. I don't really like these songs that they're going for. I don't know if I can call it experimental, because they are kind of samey, gnarly to Internet Girl to Pinky Up, but they are... I don't know. They're what I would call a TikTok song. You know what I mean? They're a song that I would expect you to make for the apps. But they don't feel like songs that they think are going to really speak to the people. I don't know. You know, when they did Touch, people said that those were too K-poppy, and that the other songs on that album were too blasé. They didn't have a lot going on. Gnarly, Internet Girl, and Picking Up, they definitely have a lot going on. In my opinion, they might have too much going on. So I'm not sure if that's, you know, so it's definitely an improvement in the sense that it makes Catseye stand out from other girl groups right now. Girl Set, Flow, Frequency. You know, they're definitely going for something different. But different doesn't always mean better. I think Catseye has, like, the members, people are interested in them. Musically, they're just not really hitting. Gabriella was their biggest hit. What did I say in my video last year, guys? I said tap into that cultural diversity that they really were talking about a lot in the group's formation. We got a Latin pop song, highest charting song on Billboard that they've had, period. It's the song that got them nominated for a Grammy. Don't forget that. But then it's like, I don't know. I don't like, I just don't like the songs that they're promoting. I think M.I.A. is the song that the girls said they liked the most. The company said, no more M.I.A. M.I.A. is going to be missing in action. You're not getting a song like that. It'll probably be on the album, but... you know, it's just, I feel like they're always a lot. Then last year, remember the gnarly choreography? We had the girls twerking. Yoonchae was 17. I didn't like that. They were selling gum, saying it was infused with the member's breath. Yoonchae was still 17. I didn't like that. I don't know. I feel like Catseye is a group it should feel like they're effortlessly cool. You know what I mean? People want to be similar to them already. So then why does it feel like they're pushing things so hard? You know what I mean? I think, okay, Gnarly felt silly. Internet Girl, it was like, okay. Pinky Up, it's like, I don't know, it feels a little tired. We've had this 3 times in a row already in less than a year. Some people say, are they making way for their prelude group, the group that they are forming with previous members of the Dream Academy show, and then with the girl who won their Japanese survival show. So basically, HYBE Geffen are making a new girl group aimed at the US, and they're forming that group already. They just got their final member. I'm not sure if that show is over yet, but they're looking for their final member. And mind you, Catseye is just now 2 years old. So I don't know. I don't think that would make sense. It doesn't make sense to sabotage one of your products. One of the K-pop groups are IP. It doesn't make sense to sabotage one of your big, money-making groups for a new group. I mean, that's typically not what they do. I wouldn't jump to that. I don't know why. It's like they're pushing Manon out. I don't know. But I don't like to see it. And I think I just am not as interested in the group as I once was because of their musical direction and yeah, all of the strangeness around Manon's hiatus and the over-sexualization. So I think yeah, this after this music video comes out, I guess we'll see. And this is a way to definitely keep people like me who maybe don't want to be as aren't as interested in the group, to keep them talking about it. But I don't think that this is all for publicity. I think that her hiatus is, I don't know, guys. Let me know if you know something. Let me know in the comment section down below and we can talk about it. But yeah, just a lot going on with this. And yeah. I don't know if I said much. Her hiatus, I think, is okay. To be clear, Mark leaving Ncity, I'm okay with it. Seems like he's ready to go on his solo journey. It seems a little different. I think it's different from the Heesung situation where it was like, what is going on? I could see this coming from Mark. I mean, he's been doing this for his whole life now. For the NMIXX concert, it was great. If they were coming to your city, I would recommend. It was sold out. It was amazing. It's what you would expect out of NMIXX. And Manon, I don't want to have to talk about this group every time I do a podcast episode. I want them to be more quiet. Be less in our face. Calm down. Don't be the internet girl. Be relaxed. If she comes back on April 10th, whatever they do, I'm not going to like it. So I think I'm just going to leave them alone. I think I'm just going to stop paying attention to them. Because if she comes back, then it's like, what were you doing all this on the internet for? What were you doing all this, having other Black women who have been in girl groups supporting you and having the fans like fight for you theoretically, and then you were going to come back, and then if you aren't coming back, then what is all this for? Like, why is HYBE giving us a date that you're going to come back when you guys perform at Coachella, and why are they doing this with the music video, acting like you're not going to be there? And you know what I mean? Like, if it was that, they could have just made a statement and said she just couldn't film for the music video, but she will be coming back April 10th. They could have said all that at one time. Yeah, so whatever they do, I don't think I'm going to like it. So I think I'm going to chill off of keeping up with them. But yeah, are you a fan of Catseye? Are you sad that Mark's leaving? Is there some other story that I didn't talk about? I'm sure BTS's album came out since my last episode. So let me know what you think about that. Twice, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to talk about things. Twice on their tour. It's crazy to see how tired they look in certain shots, and it's completely believable because, I mean, we have M.I.A performing after wisdom tooth surgery with a little veil on. We have Dahyun, who last time I checked was sitting on the corner. Well, it's a round stage, so there's no corner, but sitting to the side of the stage and not dancing. I've heard people say that because of the 360 stage, they don't get to leave as much to calm down. So that's kind of why you see them looking tired more. Could be, but I definitely believe that they have had a super intense schedule this past year. And that's another reason why. And I think they've been going on a world tour every year, right? So I could definitely believe that. This kind of troubles me a little bit for a couple different reasons. No, I think it's just for one reason, actually. So, as you guys know, I like to look into the math behind these companies. So in JYP's, I did a video breaking down some companies' investor reports. So in JYP's, they talked about how last year they had to pay artists like 72% more than they did the previous year. And that's because they had a lot of contract renewals. So with them having more big groups stay on for longer. So for example, they have, I mean, 2PM is technically still signed to them, but they don't do activities every year. Twice just renewed, Stray Kids renewed, and Ncity renewed. They have, also Day 6 is still around. So they have several, older groups, I guess. They have several groups who have renewed their contracts, which means that they're getting paid more. So I think this is what they're doing so that they can recover monetarily, is doing more tours, pushing them more, giving them more activities. So it's almost like, should you just not renew your contract? Because when you do, you get overworked so much. Just think that's a little question to ponder. I don't know if anyone's noticed this with other companies. Do you think older groups go on tour more with HYBE or SM? SM, it feels like they put them in the basement. So I don't know about that. But with HYBE, 17 just went on tour. I did notice that. I think they were here last year as well. How many other older groups do they have? BTS just came back and they're going on tour, but they've been away for years, so it makes sense that they would do that. Yeah, so, I mean, Blackpink dropped an album and went on tour, so I could see them definitely doing that every year, and I think it might be the only way. Obviously, the companies are going to make their money regardless, but I think the companies see this as their best way to recuperate some cash after renewing contracts, because everyone's getting paid so much more money. I don't want to see people performing right after a wisdom tooth removal, but no buts about it. I don't want to see that. Encourage people to take a day off, please, and let your face heal. Let your mouth heal. You shouldn't be dancing like that. Yeah. So this may become more frequent in the future with more groups renewing their contracts and things like that. Again, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. This has been the Amiyah Show. See you guys in the next one. Bye!